Hello, my loves, and welcome to another creative storytelling. Let's see what this one is all about. So, this feels like a removal of some form of internal blockage. Someone could be having difficulty in a way of proceeding forward due to fears, issues of fears, insecurities that hold them back. It's fear of the unknown, fear of what will happen if we proceed moving forward. But I feel like they're slowly getting past those. And beauty is her name. Hope that I can make you mine before another man steals your heart. And once that beauty is mine, I swear that we'll never be apart. Walks by me every day. Her and love are the same, 'cause beauty is her name. So, someone has a form of genuine intention towards someone, right? But they're looking for a way to proceed. There's something about this person that it's a bit different. There's something about them that makes them clam up, kind of close down. It's like uncharted territory. There's something about someone gets a little weak, a little nervous. They're not used to feeling this way about someone. That's what this feels like. So someone is slowly working through something within themselves. They want to approach someone. Normally they don't have difficulty approaching people is what this feels like, but there's something about this one that they kind of clam up. Hence, they hold back. There's a form of reluctancy due to fears, insecurity. There's so much unknown. Think about the iceberg. There's so much beneath the surface. What we see is there's so much more. They could view this person as someone who there's so much more beneath the surface. Yeah, see, look, the Sun card. All right, let's see. So someone could have gone through something and there's gone through some form of ending where there's a sense of there's no going back after this. There could even be a reluctancy in regards to forward movement because someone went through some form of other ending. It's almost like if someone swore that never again type of energy. If someone swore never again, I'll never be with anyone again. I'll never do relationships again. I'll never do this. And then, they told themselves never again after the last time. And then they get caught off guard. It's almost like the person would have to be pretty damn amazing to change my mind, is what that feels like. Unless if the person who someone wants to pursue is someone who has been through some shit, in which case is someone would have to be pretty amazing to change their mind to consider actually, giving connections another chance. Hence, it could be a bit of uncharted territory, proceeding with caution in a sense. Ten of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords to the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Swords. This is someone who's very focused on their long term, wanting a more pleasant experience. This is someone who's more mindful of the cups and the options that they choose proceeding forward. This is someone who, all right, someone is very protective in a sense. They have gone through some shit, right? In which case they are very much so more particular about the way they go about things, about the way that they proceed moving forward, because they're focused on their long term and their experience, keeping it pleasant, right? Hence, with that Ten of Pentacles energy, there's a sense of we're more mindful of the cups that we choose moving forward, because we are not going to find ourselves fall into a circumstance that we once found ourselves in. Eight of Swords, this could be someone who fell victim to a form of circumstance that they felt helpless to, but I'm hearing Nickelback, never again. It could even be someone who was in an abusive relationship for never again to come through. But this feels like never again. Someone had to go through something to realize never again. Hence, it changed the way that they go about things moving forward. But I feel like this person knows that. There's someone who's observing them secretly. Someone has been observing this person. We have a masculine who has been observing a feminine, is what this feels like. They know that they've been through some things. This is someone who's literally taking note, observing for a while, not really proceeding forward. Hence, it's someone who will take time and study before moving forward. They're understanding how someone works, right? This could be someone who seems disinterested in really socializing or, the dating scene altogether. Someone who is a bit more withdrawn, a bit mysterious with that moon card energy to themselves. Someone is taken in by someone because of how withdrawn they seem or uninterested. It's almost like, something had happened to make them that way, right? It's seeing what's beneath. This could even be coming to realize why someone is so closed off and shut off. There's more than meets the eye to someone. Someone realizes that the more they study someone, the more they try to get to know someone, the deeper they find themselves getting pulled into the idea of the essence of this person, is what this feels like. There's more than meets the eye when it comes to someone. And the more that they feel like they're unveiling as they study. It's like, think about a good book, right? The more you delve in, the more you get to read into the book, the more within the depths of the pages you become, the more engulfed, because it becomes that much more enticing. It pulls you in that much more. And this feels like someone who could have gotten drawn in just from surface level, but at the same token, the deeper they look into this thing, the more they watch, the more they get pulled in. Someone has been observing someone. It's like they've been studying them. Someone can seem antisocial. Let me see. All right, so what about this? Who was our feminine? Nine of Spears, Nine of Swords, Knight of Coral, which is the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Cups. I'm hearing my, once bitten, twice shy. This is someone who's been hurt. They've trusted their heart before only to get hurt. Hence, they're on edge. They're not just looking for, they're not out there putting their heart out there. They're not looking for anything, is what this feels like. This is someone who's been hurt, This could have even been someone with that Queen of Pentacles energy who was in a commitment with someone who was only about themselves. Could even be someone who had forms of addictions. With that King of Cups could be someone who overindulges, whether that be alcohol or other. People who are inconsistent and flighty, careless with that Knight of Wands energy, that's no staying power. This is someone who, they're someone who's for long term. Maybe they dealt with people who are more so for the streets, right? Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, to the Hierophant, to the Lovers. I feel like this person is more so someone who's taking a chance on themselves and rebuilding again, starting over again. Pentacle energy emphasized again, starting from scratch. Someone who takes a chance on themselves this time. There's someone who is taking a chance on themselves right now, and they're focusing on themselves. Could even be focusing on their job, their career, their long-term, definitely. So tell me about our masculine. Hold on. And beauty is her name, hoping I can make you mine, for another man steals your heart, and once this beauty is mine. He sees her as someone who's very sensual in nature. He feels protective over her. I'm hearing a line from Sierra with the promise, I would never ever hurt you. He feels a sense of protectiveness over her. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel just like possessive. This is someone who feels like kind of protective over her. He sees her as someone soft and sensual, someone who he wants to protect. He gets her. Ace of Swords, he gets her. It's almost like he sees her as someone who perhaps never really had anyone there for her. And he wants to be there. He wants to be that one there. I'm literally hearing Drew Hill, I'll be the one. Four of Wands. He views her as someone who stays to herself, but it's for a reason. They're protective, but fun going, but they're protective over her as well. All right, so what are his actions towards her? Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands. This is like proceeding with caution. He doesn't want to come on too strong and scare her off. He wants to come towards her, but he doesn't want to scare her off. It's like he'll let her take the lead. When he sees the light turned on, when he sees the, with that Nine of Wands to the Ace of Wands, which also makes Ten of Wands, it's almost like when she seems open and receptive, that's when he's going to take his chance. But he's not going to try to come towards her if she seems a bit closed off and defensive. It's when it seems right, when it feels right. You see the warmth, the glow from the sun with that Ace of Wands? When it feels right, when he feels like she'd be open and receptive to it, that's when he would make, Temperance. To the Seven of Pentacles, divine timing's all over this. When it feels like it's the right time. He's waiting for the time when it feels right to approach her. Okay, what will come of this? This is someone who has every intention to do right by her. If he comes towards her, it's with nothing but good intention. Look what we got. Empress to the Emperor. The Star, the Magician, the Justice. He's manifesting doing right by her in every way. It feels like these two are headed towards a direction of these two actually being side by side down the line. She's going to let him in, is what that feels like. This could even be, they could be somewhere. It's like giving out at night. It's like they run into each other and it's late. Her receptive energy can be on. This could be, you know, some night. There could be an evening, being in the same place, and her light is on, that receptive light, right? And he takes his shot. And what goes on from there, I mean, the possibilities are limitless. This has the ability to be something neither one ever dreamed, is what that feels like. Star card, Magician to the Justice. These are two people who balance each other out, unbeknownst to them. Well, maybe more so unbeknownst to her. He knows. That's why he's approaching it just so, matter-of-factly. I like it, I do. That's definitely a different story. We've never had one like that come through before. So I'm going to leave that there. With this, my loves, that is your story.